I am about to pick a card for the collective energy of everyone who will see this video. That is my intention. I am shuffling the cards from Addiction Recovery with the Law of Attraction, a deck I created, gosh, I guess it's been a couple years ago now. They were ready. So when you're picking these cards, what you do is you just set your intention. And I am asking for the best message. I don't care if it's a repeat, if it's one I get often. This is going to be the best message for anyone who sees this video. And it's going to be specifically for this weekend. This weekend is, what is today? Oh, today's the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh. And tomorrow's Saturday the 14th. So, and we got, so this is going to be for this weekend. So let's do it here. Here we go. We got clear intentions. Intention creates your reality. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the content on the back here. Okay, guys. Dr. Waynedyer defined intention as a field of energy that we can access. Kind of what I was talking about. A powerful source that cannot be stopped once we discover how to tap into the supply. One way to connect to this invisible field of energy is to create a clear intentions list. You could also think of it as a manifestation list, because writing things down, you guys, is so powerful. You got to try it, okay? The thoughts that we choose guide our emotions. So the main intention you should have every single day is this: I intend to feel good. When your intention each day is to feel good, the actions you take will be more out of inspiration than motivation. Motivation and willpower do have their place, but they involve our ego trying to control everything. Whereas the power of intention is a state of allowing and surrendering to this powerful source of energy. Does that make sense? Motivation, discipline, we've got our ego involved with those. But the power of intention, which Waynedyer wrote a really great book long time ago. It's pretty old, but it's wonderful. It was one of the first books I read about this field of energy. You know, we are electromagnetic beings. I know it sounds crazy, but this is actually science. We are electromagnetic beings. This is proven. So when we can actually connect, we all have a field out around us, and that's kind of like when we're around somebody, we pick up on their energy. That's actually what we're tapping into. We're tapping into their field. And it could also be remotely. That's why when you think of someone and then they call, you guys had that connection going on. They were in your field. They were thinking of you, or you were thinking of them, and then you get the phone call. So that's not a coincidence. That is you being psychic. We are all psychic, and we can all develop these skills, okay? Let me move on to the next paragraph. When you align yourself with the power of intention, you will start seeing miracles, manifestations, and synchronicities. A synchronicity, I go on to say here, is meeting the right person, being at the right place at the right time. That's a synchronicity, when everything just lines up because you're in alignment energetically. So you'll start seeing more of those in your daily life. Okay, this evidence will remove all doubt, and you will know that you are truly a powerful co-creator with the universe. Pick a subject today that you would like to focus on and create a list of intentions. If you choose to write clear objectives regarding your addiction, be as specific as possible with your goals. As you are writing your list, imagine the way you are going to feel, and feel it now. So feel your future self now in the moment, okay? Start each sentence and your list with I intend to blank, and you fill in the blank. I witness daily evidence of the miracles that happen not only for myself, but for my clients and friends when they take the time to write things down. It clears your mind. It allows you to aim high because you are leaving your current reality and entering a new world of possibility while clearing up limiting beliefs that block you from attaining your goals. We all have these, guys, and you might not be aware of them. Most of the time we aren't. They're subconscious a lot of the time. So That is why that this will actually help you to dissolve those, even the ones you're not even aware of. Okay, there are countless stories of people forgetting about their list, finding it in a drawer years later, and then realizing that many details of their intention list have come to fruition. This has happened to me. This has happened to most people. Like, you forget what you write down on your intention list, or you can call it a manifestation list, whatever you want. And when you do find it, or even with a vision board, same thing, like you find it and it's like, oh my gosh, the stuff that I wrote down years ago has happened. It's come to fruition. Okay, if you have already received this card in the past, you picked it again as guidance to revisit your list and check to see if there are things that may need to be modified. So if you are watching it, you already have a deck of my cards, go back and check your list, okay? Go back and check that list that you made and see if you need to modify things. I have personal experience with receiving exactly what I had written on my intention list, only to realize later that it was not what I wanted after all. That is perfectly fine. We do not always know what we want until we get what we don't want. Creation is an ongoing process, so tweak your list and create again. So guys, yeah, that happens. Like, you might have something in your mind, you build it up where it's, you create the story, it's gonna be this so awesome. And you might even be like, I'm gonna be so happy once I get this. And it could be a job, a relationship. And everything that you wrote down about that future job is there on your list. And then you're like, ooh, I should have added this because, I have all of this, but I also need this, which I didn't think of at the time. Or let's remove this because it didn't, like, let's say it's a relationship and you got somebody who was exactly that. And then you realize, ooh, that's not what I wanted after all. So you want to tweak that intention list. Does that make sense? So you guys, again, this is from my deck, Addiction Recovery with the Law of Attraction. I'll actually put this, the deck, I'll put the link of how to get some to use at home below this video. And let me know, did this resonate with you? Was this one for you? This was for the collective energy for this weekend. So I want everyone who watches this, if this felt right to you, to create that intention list. And then I want you to follow up with me and let me know how it goes. Okay, guys? So I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.